and Maple Grove's going to have it.
Right out in front, they score!
Hello and welcome to Sports Jam for the week of February 8th. I'm John Jacobson.
I'm Jay Wilcox. Today on the show, section highlights in Alpine and Nordic skiing and a big showdown in boys basketball.
Plus, in our Sports Jam Spotlight, we'll see how it's a family affair for one powerhouse Nordic ski team.
And up first, girls hockey playoffs. The North Metro Stars came into the Section 6AA tournament on a 4-game winning streak, but still as a big underdog to third seed Wayzata. The Stars and the Trojans facing off at Parade Ice Garden. Lindsay Zek picks off the clearing attempt and sneaks the wrist shot under the crossbar for a 1-0 Wayzata lead 3.5 minutes in. Up 2-0, the Trojans strike again. Ali Wiedela sets up Tyra Swanson in the slot as Wayzata puts up 3 goals in just over 3 minutes. North Metro gets one back on a nice goal as Emily Ock stick handles around the defender and snaps the shot in to make it a 3-1 game. But Wayzata dominates. Natalie Heising on a partial breakaway tucks the puck in before the defender crashes into the net. Wayzata leads 6-1 after one period. In the second, Taylor Nelson's pass deflects off the goalie but still gets to Sammy Meister for the goal as the Trojans breeze to a 10-2 win. A wild one in the first quarterfinals. Benilde St. Margaret's goalie Anna DiGiulio stops 37 shots as her team upends Hopkins St. Louis Park 2-0. Number 2 seed Cretin-Durham Hall has no problem with Armstrong Cooper winning 7-0. In the semifinals Wednesday, Benilde meets top seed Edina at 5:30 and Wayzata plays Cretin-Durham Hall at 7:30 at Parade. The championship is Friday at Ritter Arena. In Section 5AA, Champlin Park gives Centennial a good battle before falling 4-3. Top seed Maple Grove had a bye into the semifinals Tuesday where they will play Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. Blaine plays Centennial in the other semifinal at Roseville Arena.
In gymnastics, the top 2 teams in the Northwest Suburban Conference met in the final regular season meet of the season. Maple Grove at home to face Champlin Park. On the vault for Maple Grove, Alex Cara sticks the landing for a score of 9.025. Rebels 7th grader Cheney New hits her vault for a 9.5 score, and she wins the event. On bars for Champlin Park, senior Taylor Gucki with an almost perfect landing, a 9.325 score for her. Sophia Thompson hits the high score for the Crimson on bars with a mark of 9.15. On beam for Maple Grove, Nadia Bid scores a 9.5. Bid wins the beam. New is almost as good for the Rebels, scoring a 9.4 on her way to winning the all-round. Champlin Park wins the meet. They'll host the Section 5AA meet Thursday. The first state meets of the winter are this coming week with the Alpine and Nordic skiing at Giants Ridge in Biwabik. Several local athletes qualified out of section competition last week. Highlights from the Section 5 Alpine meet. BRECK's Deidre O'Neill is headed to state. She finishes 6th in the meet. Lewis Weiner and Liam O'Neill qualify for BRECK on the boys' side. Madison Coolidge of Wayzata is headed back to state. Her 2-run total time, 1 minute 12.18 seconds. The top 2 teams and top 10 individuals outside of those teams make state. Madison Lee of Heritage Christian Academy is another repeat state qualifier. She places 2nd overall on the girls' side. Sarah Hoffman of Hopkins finishes with a strong 2nd run and places 7th. She and teammate Lily Melby both qualify for state. Now to the boys' highlights, and Maple Grove's Connor Cook, whose 2nd run is 33.79 seconds. He places 4th overall and is headed to state. Ryan Tucker of Benilde St. Margaret's makes state as well. His total time for 2 runs, 1 minute 7.8 seconds. A big day for the Wayzata boys. They finished 2nd at Minnetonka and qualify for state as a team. Jared Heflin had the Trojans' 2nd best time, 108.13 for 2 runs. The Trojans' top skier this day is Connor Steffens. He places 3rd overall, including a 2nd run time of 33.84 seconds. Wayzata and all of these other individuals will ski in the state meet this week.
Competition for spots in the state Nordic ski meet was fierce last week, especially in a very loaded Section 6 field. The boys up first, and Wayzata sophomore Anders Sonnesson starts first in the pursuit format. And at the finish, Sonneson easily takes the title, winning by just over a minute in a combined time of 28:10.9, and a good day for the Trojans. Second place goes to Sonneson's teammate Luke Golin, another sophomore. And he's followed in by Conrad Phelan of St. Louis Park. Wayzata takes 4 of the top 6 places in the boys' meet to take the team title. The girls' team battle figures to be close. Hannah Rudd of Armstrong starting things out first. And Rudd holds her lead to ski to the section championship in a combined time of 31:27. Michaela Keller-Miller of Wayzata is second, just under a minute back, with Claire Benton of Hopkins in third. And here's what boys champion Sonneson said after his race.
It feels great. This race last year, I think I went into state just a little bit too tired, and this year I'm feeling a lot better, in a lot better shape, and so I'm excited for state.
Armstrong edges Wayzata by 4 points for the girls' title. Both teams advance to state, while third place Hopkins misses out. We'll meet the Armstrong girls later in our Sports Jam Spotlight. The Wayzata boys take the section title 42 points ahead of runner-up St. Louis Park. The Orioles edged third place Armstrong by 2 points to claim the second state berth.
At the Section 5 meet a couple of days later, there was a foot of new snow for the skiers. Champlin Park's Deanna Globova starts out here in the skate pursuit race after finishing third in the Classic. The girls' winner is Sadie Peterson of Mora. Her total time of 37 minutes, 17.5 seconds is nearly a minute and a half ahead of the runner-up. Globova finishes fourth in the pursuit on a big day for the Rebels team as they make state. Jenna Hawk of Maple Grove is 7th overall. She and teammate Christina Bolser both qualify for state as individuals. Now to the boys' race, where Champlin Park's Ian Ivins heads out third in the pursuit. The boys' winner going away, Xavier Mansfield of Spring Lake Park St. Anthony, who wins the skate race in just over 14 minutes, 30 seconds. 30 minutes, 41 seconds is his combined time. Ivins of Champlin Park is third overall and under 2 minutes behind Mansfield. Champlin Park's Luke Crandall comes in 7th place with Drew Carlson 10th. The Rebels boys and girls teams both qualify for state for the first time ever.
Oh, it's awesome. State's it was like one of my best experiences I've ever had, and it's so awesome being around with all the best skiers in the state, and as a team it's even better. So
it's incredible. We weren't expecting it. We came in here, we weren't expecting the win or the second place win, but we're just delighted that we got second place.
Congratulations to them. Wayzata's boys hockey team carried a 5-game winning streak into their game last week with Edina, and they were after their 6th straight in this one against the Hornets. First period, and the pass comes to Mark Senden, who fires a shot from the circle past Charlie DeGrude, and it's 1-0 Trojans. Edina comes back on a power play. Clayton Phillips to Ben Brinkman, whose screen shot goes in. The Hornets and Trojans are tied up 1-1 after one period. The little guys getting some ice time between periods here. On to second period highlights. Wayzata on the power play. Hank Sorensen holding and then firing. And he hits the net for his 8th goal of the season. The Trojans lead it 2-1. Same score into the third. And Tyler Stevens comes out of the corner with the puck. And then he'll feed Billy Duma for the goal. And it's 3-1 Wayzata. Andrew Urban with a nice pass from the wing to Griffin Ness, who scores, and the Trojans beat the Hornets 5-1. Saturday, though, the Trojans saw their winning streak end with a 7-3 loss to Minnetonka. Brendan Scarda and Pearson Pass scored 2 goals each for Minnetonka.
Wayzata's been playing well, but a tough stretch, and skippers were ready Saturday.
Yeah, hard to beat that many teams in a row with that tough of a schedule. Should be a great game as the Trojans play Benil this week also. Next up, big matchups in boys and girls basketball on Sports Jam. Welcome back to Sports Jam. The Maple Grove and Champlin Park boys basketball teams have been in the top 10 all season.
They're the defending champions of the 2 divisions of the Northwest Suburban Conference. Wisconsin men's coach Greg Gard on hand to look at some of the state's top junior prospects. A fast start for the Rebels in this game. Marcus Hill hits the bucket in transition. Champlin Park up 8. Josiah Strong comes off the bench to score 11 first-half points for the Rebels. But Maple Grove finishes the half strong. Reed Nikko takes the lob pass and flushes it home for 2. Nikko nets a dozen points on the night. Brad Davison hits a three-pointer. He scores 11 first-half points as the Crimson lead 38-31 at the half on youth basketball night. Early in the second half, McKinley Wright drives to the basket and scores to pull the Rebels to within 3, but that's as close as they would get. Wright scores 20 points, but Davison leads all scorers with 26 as Maple Grove wins 65-58. We'll hear from the Crimson later in the show.
Wayzata was looking to follow up a big win over Hopkins on January 29th with another late conference win as they hosted the Edina Hornets. Watch the great pass by Edina's Anders Nelson, threading the needle on the backdoor cut by Will Morton, and it's 18-4 Hornets. Christian Hussian nails a pull-up jumper here for Edina as their hot start continues. Jack Sawada deflects the pass, and Gavin Baumgartner flips it over his head to Sawada for the breakaway layup. The Trojans trying to bounce back. Johnny Benninga drives for a tough reverse layup for Wayzata, but Edina snaps the Trojans' 8-game winning streak 70-65.
The Cooper boys are on a good roll after breaking a 4-game skid. They faced Chanhassen last week. The Storm erases a Cooper lead with 3 straight three-pointers to end the first half. It's 30-29 Hawks at the break. Honty Burns gets the steal, passes to Melvin Newburn for the Cooper slam. Henry Wiseman gets the putback and foul for Chanhassen. Newburn with the steal, and he'll go all the way to the hoop himself here. He leads all scorers with 29 points. The Hawks heat up from long range in the second half and try to open a lead. Jalen Justice sinks a 3 for Cooper. Jack Blankenberg answers with a 3 for the Storm, cutting Cooper's lead to 59-56. But Cooper closes strong. Melvin Newburn, Bijan Newburn for 2, and the Hawks win 77-67.
In the IMAC Conference, second place BRECK faces league leader Minnehaha Tuesday this week. The Mustangs aim for their second win of the season over Providence Academy on Friday. Henry Van Dellen gets it to Dominic Miller, who finds enough room to drive the baseline to score, plus the foul here for Providence. BRECK's Miles Olowu finds Justin Bergerson. He makes a quick baseline move to score as the Mustangs go up 12-6. Freshman David Roddy is going to be a good one. He gets the bounce on the shot in the lane. He scores 12 in a balanced attack for BRECK. Good passing as Garrett Opperman finds Bergerson cutting on the baseline for the reverse layup. He leads BRECK with 19. They're up 28-19 at the half. Second half, and Henry Van Dellen posts up and whirls inside to score as the Lions try to battle back in this one, but it's BRECK's night. They give and go, and Olowu gets the return pass to score. BRECK wins it 65-46. In girls basketball, the top 2 teams in the Class 4A rankings squared off last week. Number 2 Hopkins hosting number 1 Shakopee at the Lindbergh Center. Nia Hawley is hot early for Hopkins. She scores their first 3 baskets, including this layup, and has 18 on the night. Ashley Bates jumps in to get the steal for the Royals, and she goes all the way to score 2 of her 15 points. North Carolina signee Taylor Coonan helped Shakopee come back. They tie it at 27 at the half on this shot. Coonan scores 24. Hopkins, though, plays a great second half. Angie Hammond with the rebound and put back here for the Royals, plus a foul. Dee Dee Winston drives and scores. Hopkins goes up by 8, and they hand Shakopee their first loss 70-54.
Also in girls basketball, Osseo shooting for a season sweep of Armstrong. Second half action, Armstrong on the run. Atea Turman to Olivia Hecht for the layup. Falcons pull within 3. Osseo surges though. Mina Port pops a 3 to give the Orioles an 11-point lead. The Falcons try to battle back. Turman drives and kicks it to Masengo Mutunda for a 3 from the wing. She scores 21 in the game. But Osseo keeps the lead. Ari Jones gets it to Kiara Russell for the lay-in and a 59-47 lead. Russell's crossover is deadly, and she scores 2 of her 33 points here as Osseo wins 65-55.
Section team tournaments are later this week for local wrestling teams. TOTINO-GRACE will be making a bid to return to the state Class 2A tournament. The Eagles leading Armstrong 23-0, but the Falcons' James Young gets the takedown on his way to an 8-0 major decision over Matt Bebo in the 132-pound match. At 145, William Yeager of TOTINO-GRACE is quick with the takedown. He takes a 9-1 major decision over Logan Elans, and it's 33-4. Will Savory switches to a front headlock and finishes the job with a pin over Lucas Mernicki in the 152-pound match for the Eagles. Armstrong does get one more win as Selm Assman records a pin against Matthew Kramer at 160 pounds. But TOTINO-GRACE dominates this one. Jared Florell is ranked number 1 at 170, and he puts on a clinic against Brandon Lundeen, building a huge lead before pinning him. TOTINO-GRACE wins 66-10, but they lost to Centennial that same night. And TOTINO-GRACE is the top seed in Section 5-2A. Most of our teams are in 5-3A, where Wayzata is the number 2 seed behind heavy favorite St. Michael Albertville.
Also, congratulations to Armstrong boys basketball coach and former Robbinsdale Robin, Greg Miller, who won his 300th career game last week. Next up in our Sports Jam Spotlight, siblings unite to key a very good Armstrong girls Nordic ski team.
State championships are on the line on the Iron Range at Giants Ridge this week for Nordic ski teams. In this week's Sports Jam Spotlight, we see the family connections for the top-ranked Armstrong girls team. It's all in the family for the Armstrong girls Nordic ski team. They have 3 sets of sisters among their top 7 skiers on the state team. Senior Hannah and freshman Leah Rudd, junior Dottie and freshman Lucy Anderson, and freshman twins Rainey and Catesy Baker. Having sisters around is special.
It's been really fun, and then to look up to her as such a good role model and to encourage me, it's been really good.
It's been a lot of fun. I feel like we've all been a lot closer as a team because we can kind of relate having like sisters, like even, I don't know, we can just bond better. We just understand each other more.
It's a lot of fun. I think that it definitely pushes us and gives us some competition in the team because, I mean, no one wants to be beat by their own sister. I mean, she's beaten me a couple times. I mean, it's definitely pushed me to go harder and just try my best.
Yeah, it's definitely a really unique thing. Not a lot of schools have this many sets of sisters on one team, but honestly, I think just having this many sisters makes it really fun, and when we're having fun, we ski fast, so it's a good thing.
The Falcons were state runner-up to Wayzata last season. This year, the teams are in the same section, and Armstrong edged Wayzata to win Section 6.
Oh, it was pretty nerve-wracking after the first race. We knew how close it was, and we knew just what we had to do, and we got it done, so that was good.
Armstrong easily won the Northwest Suburban Nordic meet and moved to the number 1 spot in the state rankings late in the season. It's not the most publicized sport, but some Armstrong classmates have caught on.
They announce things on the announcements every once in a while, and it's just fun to, whenever we dress up at school, everyone knows like, oh, they have a meet today. So it's fun.
Kind of an unseen sport. It's not like football or basketball or hockey. Sometimes people will bring it up, but we don't really do it for the publicity, as you know, it's a fun thing to do.
This Thursday, Armstrong's Super Sisters will try to cap off a great season with a state title.
I think we have pretty good chances, but we still have to we still have to stay on top of things and make sure we don't overthink anything. Yeah, we hope so. We're gonna go out there and ski our fastest, and we hope that it'll be a good day for us.
Our girls are very good at hills, and that skiing course at Giants Ridge is very rigorous and hilly, so I think we'll do quite well.
And we will have state Nordic highlights next week on Sports Jam. John talks basketball with the Maple Grove boys after their big win over Champlin Park when Sports Jam continues.
Welcome back to Sports Jam. The Maple Grove boys basketball team is playing some great ball as we head into the final weeks of the regular season. 19-3 now in the season. They join us on the show. We'll start with Brad Davison. Your most recent win against Champlin Park on the road. How big is this to win against the Rebels here?
Yes, this is a huge win just because they're such a talented team, and it's a big confidence boost for us going into the playoffs.
How about as you head down the last couple of weeks? Are there things that you still work on every day in practice that you know you need to get better on as a team as you head into the playoffs?
Yes, sir. We're working on everything in practice. After losing Taiwan, that was a big key for us. So everyone's really learning their roles, and we want to sharpen everything up
How much have you had to adjust, or what have you adjusted since Taiwan went out about 8-10 games ago now?
I think the biggest thing is just everyone had to accept a new role and buy into that role. And a lot of players had to step up. My teammates have done a great job stepping up, and we just had to be more aggressive and assertive on both ends of the floor.
You got 4 of your 5 starters averaging in double figures. How important is that? You've got a lot of guys besides the 2 of you here, you and Reed, that can score.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what Coach wants. That's exactly what we want, is balance, because it makes us a lot harder to defend when we're on offense, and that's the goal as we keep going, is to have balance into the playoffs.
Different section for you this year. What do you know about some of the teams in the 8-4A?
I really only know about the teams that we've played, but we're focused on the regular season, finish strong, and then when sections come, we'll take care of business.
Thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way. Reed, Nikko, tell me about playing Champlin Park and playing against Theo. John, how much fun is that and a challenge for you?
I mean, it's a great matchup. I mean, I'm friends with Theo. Anytime you as a player get to go against another player, especially one that's that talented, that athletic, it's a fun time because as an athlete, I always want to push myself to go against the best, and Theo's for sure one of the best.
This is your senior season. How much have you enjoyed this year with your teammates?
You know, it's been a really fun ride so far, but, you know, we still got a lot of work to do. You know, we've said all along, we won't be satisfied with the season unless we finish with a win, so still a long ways to go.
You got some tough opponents yet here in the regular season. How much do you look forward to those games like you had tonight against Champlin Park, when you know it's going to go down to the wire?
You know, we try not to look too far ahead, so just keeping our focus and then taking that momentum into the playoffs.
Good luck in the postseason.
Thank you, sir.
And Nick Schroeder, tell me about this team and how they responded this week. You had a tough loss a week ago against Centennial, come back, get a couple of nice wins here.
Yeah, tonight was great. I was really proud of our guys and the fight that they showed tonight. Teron Pickford on McKinley tonight, wow, he stepped up, defended his tail off. And we just got done talking to the guys in the locker room. You know, the team that comes out and fights and wants it more and gets those 50-50 balls, battles on the glass is usually the team that's going to come out on top, especially when playoff time comes around.
Everybody, as Brad mentioned, kind of had to adjust after you lost to Teron Pickford for the season. How have you seen them grow in their roles, or new roles, I should say, maybe since he left the team with that injury?
All of them have taken a step forward. Every single one of them. I'm so proud of those guys. Off the top of my head, guys like Bubba Horton and Ryan Brennensteiner, Jared Martinson, I'm going to step up and give us more than just spot minutes, give us production, and they've done it.
Congratulations on the win against the Rebels. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thanks a lot.
Maple Grove boys basketball 19-3 entering play this week. And again, they get a big win against the Rebels for their 13th conference win of the season. They'll close out the regular season at home on February 19th, as Coach mentioned, against Osseo. We'll take a break and come back and wrap up Sports Jam. First, here's our Plays of the Week. Beckers, the lob for Holly, and it's good. Davison off for Nikko. One-handed dunk that time for the big man.
Our game of the week should be a good one as Wayzata hosts top-ranked Benilde St. Margaret's in boys hockey. See the game live on Channel 12 and 12.tv Thursday night at 7, or catch replays Friday night at 7 or Saturday at 1 and 7 p.m. And that's it for this week's show.
We're off next Monday for a President's Day, so we'll see you again Tuesday, February 16th. Thanks for watching.